Hello everybody, I'm Jason. This is Works by Hurst. Welcome back to the shop. Before us, we have another mystery box challenge. And for those of you that are not familiar with my mystery box series, the way it works is one of you out there sends me a mysterious box of parts and pieces or scraps. I unbox that box and then take the contents and make a sculpture out of it. Film a YouTube video and then mail you back the finished piece. So that's how this works. This week's box is absolutely amazing. It contains all kinds of really clean, nice materials. I have brass, I have copper and stainless, and I was really lost on this one. I was in the weeds. So I reached out to the owner of this box, gave him a phone call, and I said, look, I got a couple of options here. What would you like? What would look good in your home? I threw the options that I had in my head at him, and he's like, you know, I think a lamp would be cool. I said, I like a lamp because it's very open-ended. I can go creative. I can let my inner child just run wild. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do kind of a modern art type lamp. And I haven't done very much abstract art, just without real form or shape. And here's what I thought. I thought I'd take some of these tubes, I'd slice rings out of them, and then I would TIG braze those rings together, take this dome and use it as kind of a pattern and make a domed lampshade. Might make two of them. Well, I did that and I tried today to braze these brass pieces to these copper pieces. I can TIG braze the stainless of the copper, no problem. But just as the silicon bronze starts to wet and flow into the joint between the copper and the brass ring just blows apart. Just poof, it just destructs. So I thought, all right, if I'm gonna get this done in a timely fashion, I'm gonna need to use stainless and copper. So the dome will be stainless and copper. I'm gonna save the brass for an accent piece down below. So that is what we are building today. Let's talk a little bit about failure and how it is always an option. I have never put more work into something and had so little to show for it. I have been welding and grinding and working on this sculpture all day from about 7:45, it's about 5:30 now, and I've done nothing but this. Every direction it's been fighting me. I've got so much time invested in this, time and materials invested in this particular part of the sculpture. I might have to cut my losses and move on to something else, but the thing is I'm low on materials now because I've used almost all of my stainless and copper pipe in making this thing here. I'm gonna have to step away for tonight. Normally I can knock one of these out in a day or two, one of these mystery boxes. At least by the end of the day, I have a really clear direction, and the next day I just sort of wrap it up. But I don't have a direction. This is good in a way. I mean, this is the first out of the 16 boxes I've done. This is number 16. This is the first one that's really sort of like just fought me the entire way. But yeah, this might be my first failure. I'll have something to show. It may not be good, but until then, let's get some dinner and come back tomorrow. It is the next day. It's just that simple. Poof, like magic. A whole new mindset and a whole new outlook. It looks like a mushroom, and I'm gonna put a light in the center of it, right there. And I'm going to completely embrace and attack the whole mushroom vibe. I would say it's not my style, but what's my style? I'm still developing my style. So yes, we're gonna wrap this up today. I had to order some parts. I really like these LED bulbs with the G4 base. This is my test bulb, and I have soldered 2 wires on it so I can drop the bulb in and hook it up and test it. They're 12 volt. But I had to order some G4 bases from Amazon. They have a same-day delivery in my area. That is just amazing to be able to be like, hey, bring me these, and they will have them to you by the end of the day. So that is so cool. Yeah, I feel like I could have done more with the materials in the box. You know, there's so many awesome things that he sent me, like this circuit board, these coils here. These coils here are awesome. But I can't focus on what I didn't do. I'm gonna focus on what I did. Well, here we are. We finally made it to the finish. Now, I'm not going to tell you that this is my favorite mystery box sculpture that I've ever made. I will say that this was the best exercise in perseverance and pressing on, despite the fact that the outcome may not be what you had envisioned in your head. And I'm happy that I finally got it to a place where I can say, yeah, it's finished. And there's a lot to look at here. You've got the outer layer that you can look at, then you can look at the rings, then you can look deeper into the center part of the structure, and there's these small flowers on the base. So there's a lot to look at, and I'm pleased with the results. I still don't know if it's a mushroom or a bonsai tree. I lean more toward bonsai tree. Some people say it's a mushroom. Really, it's up for your interpretation. So if you liked watching me make this sculpture as much as I liked making it, please consider subscribing and ringing the notification bell. I am Jason. This is Works by Hearst. This is a bonsai mushroom type end table desk lamp. And I will see all of you in the next video.